It's an all-new episode of The Good Stuff, and we are live with culinary legend Lidia Bastianich, who's serving up 2 authentically Italian pasta dishes from her brand new cookbook, Lidia's The Art of Pasta. Then, refresh your space. The Good Stuff's own studio designer, Danielle Hunter, has smart ways to breathe new life into your home decor. Plus, Peter Mooney and Grey's Anatomy's Sarah Drew dish on their hit mystery series, Mistletoe Murders. And Mary's whipping up a gorgeous radicchio and squash salad that's as seasonal as it is stunning. It all starts right now.
Quite as satisfying as digging into a delicious dish of pasta. And no one knows pasta and Italian cuisine quite like our very first guest, a beloved chef and restaurateur. She's been teaching us how to cook for decades. Here today, sharing recipes from her new book, Lidia's The Art of Pasta. Everyone, please welcome back to the show the one and only Lidia Bastianich. Cups of coffee in the morning. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Well, Lidia, it is so great having you back in the kitchen, and huge congratulations on this amazing book.
Thank you. Thank you.
It feels almost like it's an encyclopedia, from baked pasta to gnocchi.
You know, this is my first single subject book.
Is it really?
It is. And pasta, you know, had fallen a little bit out of favor.
Yeah.
But now you guys keep on writing, wanting pasta.
Yeah.
It's economical. It's easy to make.
Yes.
It's nutritional in a sense, whatever you add to it.
Yeah.
And kids love it.
Kids love it. That's always a good thing.
So I said, it's time for a pasta book.
I love this. It's kind of like a complete guide to, in my opinion, my definite favorite carb. I'm not gonna lie. What is it that made you decide now was the time? Is it the economics? Is it the fact that everybody loves it?
I think all of those.
Yeah.
You know, all of those. It's easy to make. The recipes could have 3, 4 ingredients.
Yeah.
You could add more. And, you know, it's kind of, pasta hugs you.
It does hug you.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. Okay,
Yeah.
I got a question for you. This is a big one. What's your personal favorite pasta shape? Do you have one? Can you choose just one?
Oh, my God. You know, there's over 300 different shapes.
Yeah.
I don't.
You don't?
But, you know, I do like spaghetti.
You like spaghetti? I love
do.
it. A classic.
Yeah.
A classic. I love a radiatori. All those little nooks and crannies.
Oh, yeah. But you see, that's all you have to look at. I go through in the book, you know, the nooks and crannies, the shapes, which sauce goes better with what.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you're making your meal, think about that. You know, pasta, dry pasta, which shape? What am I making here? We're going to make a little sausage sauce. So little crumbs and a little crumbling.
Oh, my gosh.
They'll go right into the ziti, and then we'll bake it all. How bad can that?
I mean, I'm not mad about this. Okay, we're going to get cooking. We're going to make a couple of recipes from the book. Like you said, starting off with like a sausage kind of penne situation.
Right.
Okay, so what are we starting with?
I'm going to put you to work.
Okay, I love this. Got my hands ready.
Your hands are clean, right?
Oh, 100%.
So this is sausage out of a casing.
Okay.
And you can, you know, if you don't like squeeze it in, squeeze the wine. The wine.
Oh, it's wine? We just put wine in sausage.
But then you can have wine with sausage.
There you go. That's always the key. Yeah.
Because, you know, you get to, go ahead, go in there.
Get it, like really mish it up?
Yeah, mish it up.
Oh, I love this.
You know the crumbles that you get, something pieces of meat that don't break when you make meat sauce?
A little tough.
A little wine will do it.
I love this. This is so tender.
So
and also we're getting all that flavor of the wine in there. I'm not mad about that.
So we're going to make the sauce.
Perfect.
Here. And maybe a little bit more of the...
The onion?
Yeah.
Beautiful. And do you typically use, when you're cooking, is it kind of whatever onion you've got? Do you like a yellow onion, or is it just whatever you got hanging around?
I usually use yellow onion. I like Vidalia when it's in season.
Oh, so good, a little sweet.
Yeah, and I like the white onions too. They're sort of, they break down
really nicely.
Yeah.
I'm usually a yellow onion because they're always the cheapest. So I always like that.
Salt. I'm looking here, a little salt.
Love that.
Yeah.
This is true. The sausage is breaking down.
Let's see.
What do you need?
I need my olive oil.
Okay, that red guy.
That red guy,
we got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does Lydia do with that olive oil?
I was gonna say. Sometimes people give me guff about my measuring of olive oil, but I like your energy, Lydia.
Yeah.
Okay, so we get that cooked down.
That's nothing. Okay. You can, this a little. I would cook it a little more, but for television.
We'll pop her in.
Go ahead.
Love
get it
that.
in.
Okay.
That's it.
Beautiful.
Now here you have the sausage, but you could, if you don't like pork or you don't use pork, you can do it with beef.
Okay.
You cook a little longer. You can even do it with chicken.
Really?
Yeah. That's the beauty of, at least I like to give the option in my recipes for people to do that.
Well, whatever's maybe on sale, whatever you have hanging around, I love that. Now, my hands are still dirty, so I know you're going to put me to work with more shmush.
I am. Here.
Okay, good thing I wore red today. What are we doing?
Plum tomatoes.
Yeah.
She put red because she knew I was coming.
I knew it, yeah.
So I like plum tomatoes.
Yeah.
Do you like it too? I like them whole. I don't like the mashy one.
No.
But you go in there and mash them.
Okay, this is the fun part.
And then.
When Lydia tells you to do something, you get in there. But it's true. It gets the tomatoes are their most kind of they're picked at ripeness. They're beautiful.
Put a little bit. Don't waste
little
anything.
broth. We love this.
Yeah. No.
Ooh, now it's warm. I like this.
That's water from the
pasta.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Okay.
And then we have the peperoncino here. You know this little Italian thing?
Yes.
They're delicious.
They are. They're a little spicy, a little pickly.
Yeah, they're a little acidic.
Yeah.
They're spicy and they're crunchy.
Yes.
So I use them a lot in pasta sauce.
Oh, I love that. A little texture too. Yeah.
So you clean them up just like that, and I would just chop them a little bit.
Okay. Beautiful.
Just like that.
I love this.
You like peppers?
I love peppers, Lydia. I'm a spicy gal.
I think it could be. It could be seen.
Right.
But it's such a pleasure to be here.
It's so nice.
I kind of followed your energy, your excitement, your love for what you're doing. And I think what's important is the way you communicate. I love talking to my viewers, whether it's in a restaurant feeding people. That's what we do.
Yeah.
We do with love.
100%. It's so true.
And you know what, Mary?
What?
I find that in today's world, people are cooking more at home. They realize.
I agree. Do you know what it is for me, Lydia? I find there are so many things in life that are really hard, and every day we might have something that doesn't go right, but you can make something tasty at the end of the day, and it feels like you get a win. You know what I mean?
I mean, spaghetti, garlic, and oil with a little breadcrumbs.
Dream.
It's delicious.
That's a win. Yeah.
People ask me a lot of times in the restaurants, when you come home, Lydia, what do you, if you're hungry, what do you make for yourself?
Yeah.
I can take a little prosciutto, a little cheese, a little bread, a glass of wine. But if I'm hungry, spaghetti, garlic, and oil.
100% dream. All right, so I've got these smushed up. I'm gonna go give my hands a little wash.
Okay.
So we'd be cooking that down.
Tell me, come here.
Oh, I'm coming.
Just show me.
Okay, crank it this way.
This way?
Yes, it's confusing. It's the opposite way.
And this also.
And that one, we're doing that one, and we're gonna do all the way that way.
All the way like this?
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock.
This way?
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
This stove is backwards. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm gonna go wash my hands now.
You know, usually I find myself, you can put me in any kitchen and I find myself around, but I need the initial instructions. So let's say, because now especially these new stoves, I like my stove, the gas stove. I want to see the fire.
Yeah. Me too.
You too?
It makes it so I feel like I'm doing something.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can put that. You can.
So tomatoes would go in.
I would cook this a little more.
100%. A little more brown.
You know this, guys.
Yeah, you know. This is the thing with TV. You're always like, and you would do it not like I'm showing, but how I'm saying. Always good.
It's a question of time.
Yes.
Although we have, and you let this sort of simmer and kind of
cook down,
bubble away until it comes almost to that side.
Let's take a gander at what it looks like there.
Okay, so let me again. We're on television.
Yeah. Look at that number,
Okay.
Oh, that's stunning.
So now we have one more thing for you to mix.
Okay, what am I doing?
You're making some provola de cheeses so that
Okay.
it's easier to spread. So when you grate cheese, mozzarella, whatever, it sticks.
Yes.
Put this in here.
Okay, perfect.
And then add the
I love the amount of cheese
the
this
grated
is.
Parmigiano.
Okay.
Throw it in, mix it up.
Perfect.
So this way, it flows. It doesn't stick on...
It doesn't get too clumpy. You get the textures and the flavors from both in every bite. Love that.
And here we have a buttered baking pan. Now this, for the holidays coming, is the ideal, the perfect plate.
100%, because you can get it all done in a head. Now, you're using penne. Is penne the perfect shape for this? Would you do something else?
Penne is very accessible. You know, in this book, I do the soft pasta, the fresh pasta, and the dry pasta.
Yeah.
So as far as dry pasta, you know, people are very much into penne, spaghetti, and all of that. So I use that. But baked ziti, ziti also, because it holds a little bit. It's al dente. It doesn't get mushy right away.
It doesn't mush out, exactly.
Right. So you have to watch that too if you have a pasta that you are going to sort of leave around for a while, because that's what you do when you have a big crowd, right?
100%. All right, so then we would get this into here.
Right.
Perfect. I'm going to get you some towels to get that done. So we get that nice and mixed together.
Yeah. Do you have a ladle?
I do. I got you. Let me go grab one. Yeah. Now we're testing to see if Mary knows where everything is.
All right. So you see, I think I would throw the basil in here now.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Okay.
I love that. A little bit of freshness in there too.
Okay. This is the last minute, and you throw the basil the last minute.
Even this right here, I would sit down, tuck into that. But I love the fact that we're going to bake it as well.
Well, but you know, who doesn't like baked melting cheese with pasta?
Come on.
All right.
Dream.
So let's go.
Okay, perfect.
I'm gonna layer it, and you're gonna put the.
Oh, so we're not just doing the cheese on top.
No.
Oh, I like that.
You know, you want the little surprise when they go in.
I was gonna say a little hidden cheese.
All right.
Always a good thing.
Go for it.
Okay. Scatter that all on top. Oh, that's beautiful. Love that.
Okay.
Perfect.
And then you can do 3 layers, 2 layers, whatever, you know. And don't be afraid to leave a little bit of juiciness like I have here, because it will bake.
Yes.
And the pasta will absorb.
And absorb in.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now you
beautiful.
can see that you can just serve this dish. Let me hold on. Hold on. Wait for me.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm waiting for you. There you go. Oh yeah, that's the ticket. And then I'm gonna go on with all of this cheese, which is an absolute delight.
So you know what? You would have a tendency to flatten it out. If you leave it like this, you get more nooks and crannies.
Oh, I love that.
So don't straighten out that kind of, leave it kind of
higgledy-piggledy?
Exactly.
I love that. Okay, so then we pop this into the oven, get that beautiful and cooked up. And just again, like we've been talking, Lydia and I, the magic of television, we got one in an oven already. So let's take a look. Oh my gosh. This looks...
I am cleaning up here.
I appreciate it.
You know.
Look at that little number. What a delight. Now, Lydia, I got a question for you.
Tell me.
If you were in the kitchen on your own, would you serve this up, or would you take a bite right out of the pot?
I would taste it right out of the pot.
I would too. Let's do it, shall we? Okay.
First like that.
100%. That little corner. Oh, the cheesy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cheesy and delicious.
And you know, if you wanted even a little bit more kind of, now we must tell them there is a prep kitchen here.
Yes.
So there's a little difference between ours and this.
Yes.
But I would get it a little more crunchier, a little bit browner.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Almost like that crunchy, crispy. Lydia, I'm thrilled. We got more delicious recipes when you come back after the break. Stick around, everybody.
Tomorrow, it's an all-new episode of The Good Stuff, and we're diving in to a casserole craze. From everything bagel breakfast to cheesy Tex-Mex enchilada, rich, savory Greek-baked pasta, and a flavor-packed curried chicken, these one-bowl casseroles are a whole lot of fun in a single deep golden dish. It's an all-new episode tomorrow.
With the one and only Lidia Bastianich. What an Lidia, we are cooking from your brand new cookbook, Lidia's The Art of Pasta. Now, you were saying over the break that this is your 18th cookbook?
It is.
Holy smokes!
But Mary,
yes.
This is your second year on the show.
Yes.
Because I was there the first year.
You were, yes.
And we had a great time then, and you're getting better and better.
Oh,
so
thank you.
But I've been in the restaurant business 52 years.
Wow.
On public television 27 years, and my 18th book. So, my love with cooking.
Yes.
What can I tell you?
That's the thing. It keeps you going. It's the thing. You love feeding people and showing people that they can feed themselves. Now, before the break, we made a delicious baked penne, which was so delicious. But now we're going to venture into a chapter in this book, which I think is really fascinating and something maybe a lot of people don't know. We're talking about pasta cooked in its own sauce.
Right. Well, this book, as I said, I have dry pasta and fresh pasta. These are the two big. I even go to gnocchi.
Yeah.
But dry pasta is so versatile. You know, one would say, one asked me, Lidia, what do you love? Fresh pasta? There's such a mystique about fresh pasta.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to say, and give them the try it because it's easy. You put it in the blender, flour, eggs, a little bit of oil if you want. Let it twirl.
Yes.
And when it sort of gathers around the center, it's done.
Yes.
But dry pasta is wonderful because you have it in your cupboards.
Yes.
It's always there, so many different shapes.
100%.
And in this book, I give you all the different options, whether you can make it in a vegetable sauce, tomato sauce, butter sauce, cheese sauce,
I mean, oh my
baked,
goodness. Yes.
meat sauce,
Yes.
and so on.
Yeah.
There you go. And then you can make it, you know, nice and dry and whatever, dressed with the sauce, or you can make it on the soupy side.
I love
a
soupy. I love soup.
Well, this is... I do too.
I love a soup. And I love a soupy thing.
And this is the season.
Okay, it totally is. Okay, so what do we got going on here? What's going on?
So we're going to start the basis with a little bit of bacon.
Okay.
Which is...
Always a good thing.
Yeah, which is happening in there. And little potatoes.
I love the fact that we're adding potatoes to pasta. Double starch, always a good thing.
You would say, yeah.
Yeah, right?
This is... In Naples, this is the favorite meal, and it's a simple meal.
Yeah.
All you need is a little bit of the bacon, and where's my olive oil? Here we need a little bit.
We got to add the oil to the bacon. I love this energy. Yeah.
Is this again?
Pop her on. There you go. That should come out. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. Good.
Okay.
And the.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
I'm looking for this one. I'm looking for the wooden spoon.
Yeah.
Never mind. You know, I like all these spatulas, the deals, but I like my wooden spoon.
The classic wooden spoon.
Yeah,
Always good. So we've got that cooked up and crispy.
Let's put the potatoes in and the onions. Put the onions.
Perfect.
Go ahead.
Those right on in. And then we've got some diced up potatoes here too.
All right, let's
This is
put
like a hearty soup.
Yeah, a little more. So you want to get the flavors you're getting by building this kind of caramelization.
Yeah.
That's the bacon, the onions, the potatoes, and let this get nice and brown.
Okay.
Let me put a little bit of salt. I usually season as I go along. Now keeping in mind the bacon has a little salt.
The bacon's a little salty.
Yeah.
But it's true, the salt at these points doesn't necessarily make it salty. It kind of just enhances all the flavors.
That's right.
Yeah.
Your flavor, each ingredient that you put on according to its need.
Yeah.
And whatever the recipe says as far as salt, always leave some at the end because that's the time to adjust.
100%.
Okay.
Love that. Okay, so we get that nice and brown.
Get me the tomatoes.
Oh, let's do the tomatoes. Okay, cool. Okay, so there's tomato in here as well.
Right.
So some diced tomato go in.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
Get the rosemary.
We love. Okay. This feels so like of the moment. This feels so good for cold weather.
A little spicy.
A little spicy. As we talked about, we love a spice. Lidia and I love a spice.
Okay.
Beautiful.
And so all this you wanted to get nice and caramelized. And then you throw in this boiling water, hot boiling water.
Okay.
And you would say, could you add anything else?
I was going to say, she's ours. Listen, we rehearsed this earlier, and she's reminded me what to do, and I love this energy.
We gotta tell them.
So I love that we're using broth, or water, but you could do broth, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you know, I cook a lot with water to show that, you know, it's fine.
Yes.
You don't need those complex flavors.
Yeah.
You have here the bacon, you have the potatoes, you have the tomatoes.
The onion.
All of this, and you let this kind of come to a boil.
Okay.
Now, at the end, we're going to add the pasta, the ditalini.
I love a ditalini.
And what you want is, so this should be cooked just about at the time, because the ditalini will take about 7-8 minutes or so. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you throw the ditalini in.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Let's do it. So this is so cool. So we're adding this in, and it's going to absorb that beautiful water kind of broth that we've made.
I'm looking here. It needs 2 more. I don't want it too brothy.
Okay.
But it needs a little bit more. Oh my God! Let me go like this.
No, there we go.
Like
now we're cooking with fire.
Okay. Now, talking about salt. We didn't put salt for the pasta. The water wasn't salted, so you have to keep track of all of that.
Yes. I'm excited to see how much salt we're putting in. This is good. Yeah, nice. People always give me guff because I put a good amount of salt in my pasta water, but you know, it makes it taste good. This you're gonna eat though, so maybe pull back a little.
When you cook pasta, no oil.
No oil.
And salt, absolutely. Now, if you're watching salt, you can minimize, but you know, it's a good salt. And what I usually do, I just stick my wooden spoon and you taste it. I usually can feel it, but just taste it. And when it tastes good, that's it.
I love it. So
here
we get that all cooked up. Beautiful.
That's boiling. And we are coming to something like this.
Let me get you some of these. Whoa, she's cooking with fire. Whoa, look at that. That's beautiful.
So let me see where we are. There we are.
Oh, stunning.
Okay.
Okay.
This is nice. So I can see it's not smiling at me.
It's not smiling. I love that.
A little bit. And you want to put oil at the end, I always do, because, you know, you conserve all of the smells and the flavors, the aromas.
The pepperiness.
At the end.
Yeah, 100%.
Exactly. Because, you know, when you cook in the kitchen, all those good smells, it's all the flavonoids flowing away.
Yeah.
We want to keep them in there.
Okay.
And now what we have here...
This is what I'm very excited about. So far this looks delicious, but we have cheese. And I need to understand how the cheese goes in.
Okay.
Yeah.
The cheese. So now, do you like it creamy like that, watery like that, or juicy like that, or do you want less?
Whatever you want, Lydia, because I would do either.
I want to show them a little bit. So, you see?
You take some of that broth out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just going to put it in here for us. Because you can leave it like this, like soupy, and just mix in. You can mix in peas.
Oh,
you can mix these vegetables.
Or a little spinach or something.
Absolutely. That's the diversity of pasta. So here we are.
Look at that.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
And to this, then you add, because the pasta is cooked, the cheese.
Okay, so we go in with the cheese into this soupy mix.
You turn this off. Once you add the cheese, you turn this off.
Okay. We're going right on in. So what is this? Is this like a smoked mozzarella?
This is a provola.
Provola, okay.
Provola is made, provola or caciocavallo you can use. It's all made like from mozzarella, the same pulled cheese. It's not the aged cheese. And then they put a coating of a wax or something, or sometimes you have to pull that out.
Oh, is it the one that looks almost like a pear, like two balls stuck together?
It looks like a pear, or the big ones that they hang on it. Yeah. Well, they have a wax coating, and that is to keep it moist inside, but it ages.
Okay.
So it's different. But what's good about these cheeses, like mozzarella, they melt. They melt.
Look at it starting to melt. Okay, Lydia, I cannot say no to this. Can we do a little bit? Oh, we got to do more cheese.
Relax, relax.
I'm too excited. Honestly, look at all this cheese going right on in there. Lydia, this is absolutely stunning.
Look, did you see? No.
I'm not gonna lie. I know we could serve this up, but are you willing to dip into here with me?
Maybe? Yeah.
Maybe? Or do you want to show the cheese
I'll take
ball?
the big one.
You'll take the big one.
No, I want to show them. I want to show them. You see how the
cheese is starting to melt?
Look.
Oh, yeah. You're getting that stringy.
Look at this.
Look at that. Okay,
all right.
I'm going in. I can't say no. Oh, my gosh, I'm too excited. Lydia, I've had such a nice time cooking with you. Cheers to you, and cheers to your newest book. Salute. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. And studio audience, you're all in luck today because thanks to Lydia, you're all getting a copy of Lydia's The Art of Pasta. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. Decorating with neutral, multifunctional pieces is our production designer, Danielle Hunter. Hey, Danny. How's it going?
So far, so good.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
Listen, this lovely studio you see, Danny's the production designer of, so she's killing it. Wow. Now, with your job, you are always out and about, looking for things, looking for set pieces. What's your tip when you're out looking for kind of new stuff?
Well, I like to keep an open mind. And it's like one of those things where you also have to be selective of what you bring home because not everybody has a home that you can just keep on bringing things into, right?
Yeah.
So you have to be selective.
Yeah.
And so one of my days when I was cruising around, I was at IKEA and I fell in love with this wardrobe.
This is so cute.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like any stylist, it's almost like somebody who is like a hairstylist or like a clothing stylist. It's like every once in a while you see something, you're like, I want to get a new hairdo on you, or I want to style those boots. It's like for me, I'm like, I wanted to style this.
Yeah.
But I wanted to do it slightly different.
Okay, that's a classic
All right.
Danny way to do it.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
this.
So,
Yes.
So right now I see it as, you know, in your front foyer, maybe at your condo, it's like for coats and shoes.
Yeah.
Or a closet for a spare bedroom.
Yeah.
Also, too, what would be nice in a spare bedroom is that maybe you leave it open for your guests, and your guests can kind of add their clothing to themselves.
Oh, I love that.
So it has this really light, airy effect to it. But of course, I don't see it just like that.
No, Danny never sees something one way.
So Mary, Mary, can you please get rid of the clothes?
Let's get out of those clothes.
So, then I thought with its light airiness and maybe a window, you could start and maybe make it as an atrium.
Oh.
So plants are really big right now, Mary.
Do you know what I like about this is that it makes it's super open, so light is still getting in.
I mean, really, and I think you have a plant there.
I do.
Get to work, Mary.
Let's do this.
But I also think you could almost put this in front of a condo window for a little bit of privacy and still have your plants thriving.
I love that.
I mean, I'm just saying, there's many options. So
also, I loved that quick change we just did.
Right. Oh,
Here, I got you. I'm taller.
height.
Okay.
So we're creating a bit of height with this plant here, as I love. Little drama. I need a little bit
I
of
love
help
the
there.
drapey.
And then we're going to add plants here.
No, we always have such good plants on this set, and they're all alive. Like, these are not fake.
And so I always thank Sheridan Nursery for that. So you can fill it right up with greenery.
Okay.
And I think it has a really nice sort of appeal this way.
This is beautiful. This would also be really great in like for like herbs and things like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, this is where you get to be creative yourself.
Yeah.
So now this wasn't quite enough. So I thought, what the heck, I said maybe make a bit of a reading nook.
Okay.
So, and look at this lovely sliding, you know, door.
It gives
I
a
love
little bit
that.
of privacy. It's
It
super
does.
great.
So here we go. We're going to add all of our cookbooks. And I'm not saying that Mary spends all of her time reading cookbooks, but I'm saying she probably does.
I love this. I'm not going to lie. And cookbooks are so fun to style because they're always bright, they're colorful, they're useful. Yeah.
So it sort of adds to this whole look. But then I'm not quite done yet.
Of course you're not, Danny.
I think, why not make it a bit of a pantry for in your kitchen?
Okay.
So I, of course, have one of my favorite, I love wooden bowls.
You do love a wooden bowl.
So I have a wooden bowl collection, so I figured this would be a great place to start adding all of that to. And then we can close up the door, Mary. I think I got a tray for you to add.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then, if we're going to make it a bit of that, so we're going to take away a plant.
Okay.
And then for some produce, some hanging bags.
This is
and
great. Oh, I have a thing.
And Mary, you got the finishing touch
I eagle-eyed it. Look at this. We put that in as well. Do you know what this is great for? Again, if you've got a condo, if you've got an apartment where there's not a lot of room, you don't have a pantry, it's kind of a multifunctional space.
And even for me, it would be something I could add to my kitchen just to freshen up the look, sort of like you don't have to have a full kitchen reno.
Yeah.
You can just add a piece and be creative.
I love this. These bags also hang in your onions. Do you know what this is a lot better than? Does anybody remember when people used to put their onions in pantyhose?
Ooh.
No? Maybe it was just in my mom Sorry, Myra. You'd walk downstairs and you'd like tie the knots and there'd just be legs of onions hanging. This is such a great idea, Danny.
I'm glad we've got something else to do.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you, Mary.
I love it, Danny. As per usual, thanks for keeping things beautiful.
No problem.
Great job. We gotta take a break. We'll be right back.
Up next, Peter Mooney and Grey's Anatomy's Sarah Drew dish on their hit mystery series, Mistletoe Murders. That's up next.
With cozy holiday vibes, a dash of romance, and a few suspects along the way, Mistletoe Murders is back with season 2.
Oh, Sam, wait. Violet asked about coming back to work at the store.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
No, I know. I just wanted you to be aware that she brought it up.
All right. Thanks for letting me know.
Everyone, please welcome the Mistletoe Murders, Sarah Drew and Peter Mooney. Congratulations to both of you on season 2. Thank you. No big deal. Okay, so the show, it's based on the incredibly popular audio series of the same name, and it's kind of basically like a holiday whodunit.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Christmas-tory.
Christmas-tory. Yes. I love a portmanteau. That was excellent. That was really good.
Thank you. I didn't come up with
it. Now, both of you have worked in the world of kind of mystery and drama before. Sarah in Grey's Anatomy, Peter in Rookie Blue. What was it that drew you to these characters in particular?
For me, the script was so well done, and I've never done a real whodunit.
Yeah.
So this was a new kind of character for me to play, but really the thing that sealed the deal for me was the final scene of the first episode where we have this flashback of Emily from her past and this building blows up behind her. And I was like, who is this woman? Yeah. Like, do I get to play multiple different people in different versions and different colors?
Yeah.
Like, that is an actor's dream.
Yeah.
So I was like, sign me up, I'm there.
I love that. And Peter, you've played an officer of the law before.
Yes,
You're
yeah.
back
so
to it.
I just really like having a badge.
I love that.
All this stuff is really great.
Rubber gun.
Rubber gun. There's lots of pockets.
There's so many pockets. There's pockets
many
here,
pockets.
there's pockets there.
Yeah, I got pockets in pockets.
Yeah.
So that's what drew me to the show.
I love that. I love that. No, I mean, speaking from experience sitting at this table with you, fans completely love your chemistry, and it is like palpable. It's amazing. When you think back to your first day working together, going in for season 1, what was that like? Were the vibes immediately like, yes?
We had a Zoom table, not table read, a Zoom chemistry read.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone loves meeting someone over Zoom.
Yeah. That's how you really tell if you have chemistry. Is just get on a Zoom.
I feel like, though, it was immediate fun and chemistry. We share a friend in common. One of his castmates from Rookie Blue I was on Everwood with.
Oh, right
So
on. Yeah.
Greg Smith. So we already had this person in common. You were cracking jokes immediately.
Yeah.
He's married to a Sarah, and I'm married to a Peter.
Oh, that makes it so easy.
So we never forgot each other's names, which was really great.
It's really good. But like just immediately hit it off and became fast friends. And it's been like, we just laugh our way through every day on set.
We do, yeah.
That's so great.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Now, Mistletoe Murders shot right here in Toronto. No big deal, so fun. But it's set in the quaint, kind of fictitious town of Fletcher's Grove.
Yeah.
Obviously named a little bit of a nod to one of the OG TV sleuths. We're talking Jessica Fletcher from Murder, She Wrote. Gotta love it. So where is that connection? Like, what's having that connection like?
To shooting in Toronto?
No, the connection to like Murder, She Wrote. Does it feel like you're like, whoa?
Yes, it just feels like we're continuing this like wonderful lineage of this kind of mystery storytelling, and I think it's a type of mystery that is like fun for the audience to come along with us and solve and try and figure out. There's so many twists and turns. It's never quite who I would expect.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so I love that about it. You know?
100%.
Ken Kupris is also a big fan of Murder, She Wrote, and so he likes to put in little Easter eggs.
I love an Easter egg.
He loves them. He's so brilliant.
Yeah.
I find every single script, and he's writing a million of them because all the mysteries on the Audible series are totally different than our mysteries. So he has so many mysteries happening in his head at once. And whenever I see a new script, there are no mystery plot holes at all. Like you've literally crossed every T, dotted every I, and I still don't know who did it.
I love that.
Yeah.
So good.
Is that fun playing roles where you don't necessarily know until you get the next script where you're going? Like, is that fun?
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
And it's particularly fun playing the guy who thinks he knows how to
It's always wrong.
and confidently arrests someone.
Yeah.
Just take it a minute.
No, we were talking about this backstage, but this is a holiday series shot in Toronto, but it is shot during this summer. How's that with that heat wave? Pretending it's real cold out.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
We had our first season was shot in the dead of summer,
Oh, gosh.
and during kind of your worst heat wave I think you've ever had in the world. And we were so hot. There were moments where you'd just be standing there in the sun blazing on you at the back lot, going, I don't think I know what my name is.
Yeah.
Ice vest?
Well, yeah, I had an ice vest.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, it looked sort of like a bit from a Power Ranger costume. And it was just filled with ice packs.
Oh, wow.
That I could put on between takes.
That's actually pretty smart.
Would have loved to wear it on camera, but it
Very bulky. You could have pretended that it was just more, all your pockets were full.
Yeah,
You could have just said that. It was just
things
pockets.
in my pockets.
Yeah.
So much police gag.
Yeah. Guys, Sarah and Peter, we are so pumped for you. Thank you so, so much for coming back. We are so excited for season 2. Congratulations. Thanks for stopping by. We got to take a break. We'll be right back.
Coming up, whipping up a gorgeous radicchio and squash salad that's as seasonal as it is stunning. Stay tuned.
We're back in the kitchen, and having just cooked with the one and only Lidia Bastianich, I'm feeling pretty inspired right now. So I wanted to go to Italy, but when my husband Aaron and I typically travel to Italy, we always seem to go in the middle of winter. You know, there's less crowds. I like cold weather. I know, I'm weird. But when most people think of Italy, they think of sun-ripened tomatoes and basil and fresh mozzarella. But for me, I lean towards like bitter greens, hearty herbs, and some sweet squash. I absolutely love it. Oftentimes when you go to the shop in Italy, if you want to buy something like a squash, you don't have to buy the whole squash. They like cut up a giant pumpkin and you just get to take what you need home, which is a dream. They don't really do that here that much, so I'm gonna do a really tasty squash salad with radicchio, that bitterness. It's gonna come together, it's gonna be warm and wonderful. I'm really excited about it. Got all the flavors that I love. So the first thing we wanna do is get to work on our squash. So I'm using delicata squash today. So I have cut those in half and I've scooped out all the seeds. Delicata squash is kind of somewhere between a winter squash that's nice and hearty and kind of a zucchini. You can actually eat the skin. It roasts up really nicely, so you don't have to peel it. Because one of my least favorite things in the world, peeling squash. Stinks. It's slippery, it's hard. We don't wanna do that. So I've just sliced that into thin little slices, half moons, and I've got those down on a sheet pan. Now I'm gonna season this up. The first thing I'm adding on is about a tablespoon of thinly sliced sage. Now, I love sage. First off, fun to touch. It's the only soft herb that exists, but it's a really great herb. When we are in Italy, there are sage bushes where we stay that are literally the size of a car. It's amazing. So anytime you need a little bit of an herb, you go out with your scissors, you grab some, you're good to go. They're buzzing with bees all the time, even in the middle of winter. But it's really, really nice. If you didn't have sage or you don't love it, you could also sub this out for rosemary. You just want to use some sort of woody herb. Even thyme would work. You don't want to use basil on here, though, because it tends to go really dark when you roast it. This crisps up and gets really, really nice. So I'm gonna add that onto the squash just to flavor everything up. I'm gonna go on with a little bit of oil just to get that nice and coated. While I'm going on with the oil, I'm gonna season that up with some salt, as well as a little bit of pepper. And then my very favorite flavor when it comes to squash is a little bit of nutmeg. Now I don't have a pocket today, so I'm just going with a regular nutmeg. Never has this one seen a pocket. And I'm just gonna grate that right over. I love fresh nutmeg. It's one of my favorite flavors. It's just a little bit lemony and warm. It's not gonna make this taste like a donut. It's just gonna give it really nice flavor. Gonna give that a little bit of a toss just to combine. And I wanna pop that in a 425-degree oven for just about 25 to 30 minutes, flipping halfway through. That's gonna get golden, it's gonna cook down and be absolutely beautiful. So while that starts doing its thing, we're gonna get to work on the dressing. So for the dressing, I've got in this bowl a lemon that I've juiced, and I'm gonna go in with 2 shallots that I've thinly sliced. Now what I'm doing here is I'm lightly pickling these shallots just to give them a little bit of that flavor, pull back on the sharpness of them. It's also gonna infuse that lemon juice with a little bit of shallotiness, which is gonna be really great. Add in the lemon zest as well. Perfect. And give that a stir. Season that with a bit of salt. And I just wanna set that aside for about 5 minutes, again, just to lightly pickle those shallots and kind of pull back on that spiciness. So while that does its thing, we gotta talk nuts, because I love nuts. They're always good, right? Yeah, I'm feeling it. Now, I'm gonna do walnuts today, but you could do pecans, you could do hazelnuts, you could do pine nuts even, that would be really nice. I've got a pan over medium heat, and I'm gonna go in with a half a cup of chopped up walnuts. Then just to give a little bit of a nod to Canada, I'm going in with 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. You gotta do it. We do the best maple syrup in the world, and you can already hear that sizzling, so good. Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of nutmeg just to mimic those flavors, and then season that up with some salt and a little bit of pepper. Now, you want to cook this down over medium heat for about 2 to 3 minutes, just until that syrup starts to get a bit tacky. Once that's done, set it aside on some parchment paper, and it's going to dry and get a little bit crunchy. So those are looking beautiful. I'm going to pop these over here. And we're gonna finish up this dressing. So I'm gonna remove those shallots from this lemon juice just as much as you can, because that's gonna be a little bit of a topping for this salad. So anything you don't get, don't worry, it's all going to the same place. But we're gonna build the dressing in that flavored lemon juice. So the first thing we need is a bit more acidity. I'm going in with 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. You could also do red wine vinegar, but you know, whatever floats your boat, whatever you got hanging around, add that on in. Then again, just to nod to the maple happening in those nuts, gonna go in with about a tablespoon of that maple syrup. Season that with a bit of salt. Already did that, but I'm going in with more salt. A little bit of pepper. Give that a whisk to combine. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Dijon mustard. Just about 2 teaspoons is gonna bring this all together, make it real nice. Then I'm gonna go in with a bit of oil, just about 4 or 5 tablespoons here, just to bring that vinaigrette together. Looking beautiful. All right, now, we need to talk radicchio. I know a lot of people don't love a bitter green, but listen, you're wrong. They're good, they're delicious. Now, typically when you get a radicchio in the grocery store, they kind of look like this. Dark purple, they're tight, they're kind of round. This is gonna be a bitter radicchio. They come in a bunch of different types. They're a chicory plant, so they are a little bitter. You can get ones that are beautiful and look like this, light green. But if you are a little nervous of bitter, go for this one. This is a Treviso. The longer the shape, the less bitter they are. So it's gonna be a little crispier, a little fresher. I, though, love that bitter radicchio. So I'm gonna grab my squash, and quick as a bunny, put this baby together. Now, another thing that pulls back on the bitterness of this salad is we toss everything together on this pan while it's hot. So I'm gonna get that radicchio that I've torn up, pop it on there, get a little bit of this dressing, and put it right on top. Again, while that pan is still hot, give that a mix to combine. And you'd want to toss this a little bit more. That radicchio is going to wilt down. You know, I was going to plate this on a plate, but I think I'm doing it on this sheet pan today. I'm not going to lie. Gonna go on with those shallots. Sprinkle those all over top. You've got that purple, you've got that yellow. A little bit of those candied nuts scattered all over top. Absolute dream. And then last but not least, you know me, I can't say no to some cheese. So I've got some pecorino shaves right over top. Look at that salad. What a start. Listen, we gotta take a quick break, but we will be right back.
It's back in play.
Okay.
To find out how to win it, come join us in the restaurant.
Oh, wow.
The immunity pin's back in play today, and I'm going for it.
What are the judges planning for us? I am feeling very confused right now and also very scared.
There's the mystery boxes.
Oh, my God. We do see a bunch of boxes.
Oh, my gosh.
Why are they different sizes, and why are there so many?
Under each of these boxes are the only ingredients you'll be working with today.
Oh, wow.
Your challenge today is a game of strategy and compromise. It's a MasterChef classic, time versus ingredients.
Okay.
That was a clip from a brand new episode of MasterChef Canada on tonight. Do not miss MasterChef Canada at 8 p.m. tonight right here on CTV and streaming tomorrow on Crave. That's our show for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for more of the good